Good Thursday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for another hot but beautiful September day, September 4th, 2014. A beautiful morning before sunrise today. It's clear skies. There's a little bit of fog, 3/4 of a mile visibility at Morristown Airport, but outside of that, skies are generally clear. Temperatures this morning before sunrise are ranging in the mid 50s across interior portions of northwestern New Jersey, the lower and central Hudson Valley region into interior Connecticut, and they range anywhere from about 60 to 68 degrees in the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan areas such as Newark and out on Long Island, and also between 60 and 65 degrees for the most part in central and southern New Jersey as well. A little cooler right along the immediate coast. Dew points are very comfortable this morning. They range anywhere from the low to the mid 50s across the region to around 60 or 62 degrees as we head through central New Jersey into the Delmarva region. Early morning eastern surface chart from weatheroandOak.com and Digital Atmosphere Software shows the high pressure ridge generally right over the top of us here in central and northern New Jersey. We have an old frontal boundary here that stalled off the North Carolina coast and a little bit of precipitation off of the coast of Maryland here and the Virginias as well, and that will stay to our south during today. Large high pressure ridge across the region, cresting over the region. The winds becoming more onshore later this afternoon, perhaps providing some sea breezes to the immediate coast. Temperatures everywhere else in the mid to the upper 80s with lots of sunshine. Visible pass of the satellite imagery this morning. The visible satellite shows lots of dry air in place, clear skies across the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metropolitan area. A few clouds and hopefully that came out okay. Clear skies over the region now, and that's expected to continue over the day, over the course of today. Lots of blacks and reds here, mostly blacks. This is indicating of strong downsloping, dry air in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. We have that wave of low pressure off of the old frontal boundary stalled off the North Carolina coast with a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity, but that's removed from our region and will be doing so for the rest of today. Large scale view of the radar shows the showers and thunderstorms off the Virginia coast and off the North Carolina coast, and that remains well out of our forecast region. This is all ground clutter here over New Jersey with absolutely clear skies and absolutely no precipitation forecast for today. Google Earth Streamline analysis this morning shows our huge ridge of high pressure here off of the central and southeastern Atlantic, western Atlantic coastal waters. And we have another high pressure cell right over New Jersey. This is providing a downsloping flow of dry air in the mid and upper layers of the atmosphere. Lots of sunshine today and very warm and less humid conditions, but very hot conditions. Temperatures running in the mid to the upper 80s across the region, except right along the immediate coast where the winds will begin to turn more toward the south and southwest during the afternoon, or south-southeast during the afternoon. That will bring cooler sea breezes onto the immediate coastlines of New Jersey outer waters here during today. Another feature here is the cold front and low across the upper Midwest. This will be moving into our region on Saturday as this frontal boundary up here begins to drive towards the northern mid-Atlantic region with showers and thunderstorms by Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, and we'll get into that in just a moment. We have no air, land, or sea advisories for the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area this morning, so we'll go back into the tropical areas here in the eastern. First of all, Dolly has dissipated into just a depression here, or just an area of low pressure with plenty of rainfall here, dying out as it makes it into the mountains of eastern Mexico here. Some rising motion here in the central portions of northern Mexico, south of, actually northeast of La Paz here, off of the California's Sur, the Baja area of California. To the south of that, we have Hurricane Norbert right now, and Hurricane Norbert is expected to remain a hurricane over the next 36 hours. A Category 1, wind speeds about 80 miles an hour, wind gust up to 100 miles per hour, and we'll get into that in just a moment. Here's the latest from the National Hurricane Center on Hurricane Norbert. As of 2 a.m. this morning, a tropical storm warning is in effect for La Paz to Cabo San Lorenzo, or Lazaro rather. Tropical storm watch in effect for north of Cabo San Lazaro to Puerto San Andresito, north of La Paz to San Everesisto. And a tropical storm warning means the tropical storm conditions are expected somewhere within the warning area, in this case within the next 24 hours. Tropical storm information specific to the area can be found by the National Meteorological Service issuing your forecast. As of 2 a.m., the center of Hurricane Norbert was located near 20.5 north, longitude 109.7 west. Norbert is moving toward the northwest at about 9 kilometers, 6 miles per hour. This general motion expected to continue during the next 24 hours and even a couple of days. And on this track, the hurricane is expected to approach the southern tip of the Baja California Peninsula during today, move nearly parallel to the Pacific coast of the peninsula during tonight and Friday. Maximum sustained winds are 80 miles an hour with higher gusts, slow strengthening expected during the next 24 hours. Hurricane force winds extend out to 25 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds out to about 105 miles from the center. Estimated minimum central pressure 29.00 inches even. Tropical storm conditions expected to reach the southern portions of the warned area by this afternoon and spread northward through the warned area through early Friday. Tropical storm conditions possible within the watch area on Friday. Rainfall from Norbert expected to produce rainfall amounts of 3 to 5 inches over the southern part of Baja California's peninsula through Friday. Large swells will affect portions of southwestern coast of Mexico today. The swells will gradually spread northward into the southern Gulf of California and along the coast of the southern Baja California Sur through Friday. These swells will produce dangerous surf conditions and rip currents. Meanwhile, the tropical Atlantic has been very calm over the last, basically this entire season. And we have another tropical wave which is formed off of the coast of Africa right now. It's a broad area of low pressure and is expected to continue to move toward the west-northwest at about 15 miles an hour over the next several days. Could become a medium chance of becoming a named storm at about 40% by the next 5 days. We can also see this on the 500 millibar streamline analysis here, showing up with this broad area of low pressure exiting the west coast of Africa. And with your pollen forecast today, it's still on the medium to high side and will be on the medium side throughout this week into the weekend, into early next week, with ragweed, chenopod's, and grasses the predominant pollens in the air. Good morning for the aviational weather deck as well. It looks like the fog in Morristown is already beginning to scatter out, and we have VFR conditions across the terminals this morning. We're expecting basically VFR conditions throughout today with southeast winds backing slightly west to south later this afternoon. Tonight, VFR conditions, light and variable winds. Moisture begins to move back in and could produce some MVFR or IFR conditions by early Friday morning. Low confidence on that. Outlook for Friday and Friday night, mainly VFR, some patchy fog possible Friday morning, which will allow for a brief MVFR or IFR restrictions. Saturday and Saturday night, MVFR to IFR possible in thunderstorms with the highest chances in the afternoon and evening. Right now, this morning outside of Newark International, which is Newark Liberty International, I'll get to that right in a minute. We're at 66 degrees, dew point comfortable 58, humidity 75%. The wind is out of the north-northeast at about 5. A few scattered high jet stream clouds at 20,000 feet. VFR conditions in place. Philadelphia is looking good this morning, 69 degrees, dew point 61, humidity 75. The wind is north at about 3. Few clouds at 900 to 9,000 rather, scattered clouds at 25,000. VFR conditions in place. Nam Wharf composite reflectivity forecast from Penn State's eWall site this morning shows lots of sunshine through some scattered high cirrus clouds across the region. They should not interfere with our visibilities or our weather today, with a downsloping northwesterly flow tending to veer to the south-southeast right along the immediate coast as the high-pressure cell moves offshore. Temperatures today in the mid and upper 80s, excepting the immediate coastal beaches. Moisture begins to increase on that south to southeast flow tomorrow, and clouds will increase as well. Could be an isolated scattered shower or shower around the region. It will not really impede anybody. Temperatures tomorrow, again, with the cloud cover and variable mixture of scattered clouds and sunshine. Temperatures tomorrow will be in the mid and upper 80s once again. Then we have to wait for this cold front to move through in our region by Saturday. An increase of clouds, showers, and thunderstorms will begin to populate the grids from southeast through the region during the afternoon and evening hours. Most of the concentration of the heavier showers and thunderstorms will be located over the central and southern regions of the Hudson Valley into Connecticut and Rhode Island, Massachusetts as well. NAM forecast of reflectivity and futurecast. Going ahead now from the model data from NextLab Generation Lab, which is College of DuPage. Lots of sunshine today, high pressure cell moving off the coast. Clouds will begin to increase across the region during the day on Friday. Moisture will be increasing too. There'll be an isolated shower around, but nothing to really wash out the day anywhere. And then the cold front approaching during the day on Saturday and Saturday afternoon. Again, scattered showers and thunderstorms could move through the area. The greatest concentration looks like it's going to be to the north of the region. And that cold front will move through with dry conditions in place. Cooler temperatures back into the 70s and very dry dew points in the 50s and upper 40s as we head into early next week. And if you're going to the beach today, beautiful conditions, sunny skies, temperatures in the mid 80s, southeast winds at around 5 miles an hour. And basically, surf temperatures in the mid 70s, UVI index is 8. Low occurrence of rip currents today, but that does not mean that you should not enter the water safely. You should, but never swim alone. Always use a flotation device because guards aren't present at this time of the year after the holiday weekend. The next high tide at Atlantic City will be at 3:51 this afternoon, and also the next high tide at Rehoboth Beach at 4:13 this afternoon. Just a tad bit groggy this morning as I woke up early out of a dream, actually, that wasn't so nice. But anyway, that's it for today. For Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a pleasant Thursday.